Hey, what is up, mortals? It is Jessica Gem here with a new video for you. Welcome to the series finale of What If Deku Never Returned to UA. I just wanted to greet you guys by saying, sit back and relax, you're in for a treat. And so, we begin. A little boy stands with his fists coiled tight at his sides. Green hair blowing in the wind fell down in front of his face. The sky above him beamed a bright blue, and that little boy's eyes blinked away tears. Another little boy, black hair with wisping white roots. Deep red blood stained his lower arms, and a shaky grimace plagued his once soft face. The world around them froze over, everyone disappearing and leaving nothing but a cascading, ethereal plain. Deku and Tomura Shigaraki, Izuku Midoriya, and Tenko Shimura. The punch was hard, so incredibly hard that Izuku could feel the impact rattle through his very being. Its force exploded through Shigaraki, but no consequence was felt. Not yet. A blinding light had erupted between them, and they were both suddenly pulled into a surreal world. Their bodies, frozen in a moment, eyes rolling back as their minds were transported. They found themselves standing on an expanse of black sand that stretched out as far as the eye could see, and in the distance, a faint shimmering light illuminated the horizon. The reflection across the ground was subtle, but everything seemed to blend together, as if they were standing in a painting. Izuku was disoriented, but he quickly regained his bearings and assessed his surroundings. He saw that Shigaraki was standing a few feet away from him, and his eyes darted around the strange environment. Deku realized that this was the Vestige world. They had returned here. Are these the final moments they had together? He looks ahead, and his opponent is standing right there. His adversary, his villain, his failure, himself. He approached Shigaraki with cautious steps, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt an unexplainable sense of empathy, a recognition of shared pain and struggles. He had it before, but now he felt he could understand. And there's that drive again, that scream within him to lunge forward and save the person in front of him. He ignores it, but still cautiously reaches out a hand. I understand you, Tomura, Deku said in a soft, earnest voice. I understand how it feels to be lost and broken, to feel like you don't belong anywhere, to feel cheated and let down by everything around you. Shigaraki's face contorted in a mixture of confusion and anger. Why are you here? You don't know anything about me, about what I've been through. This is my hell, right? So why have you followed me? This isn't... Izuku reels back, eyes squinting with anguish. I know that you've suffered, that you've been in unimaginable pain. I know that the world let you down, that heroes let you down. And I get it, even if you think I don't. I won't let this happen again, Tomura. I won't. I promise. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shigaraki. Tomura remained silent for a few moments, his eyes fixed on Deku's face. Suddenly, his body began to tremble, and his skin started to disintegrate like sand blowing away in the wind. In his place, a small, frail boy appeared, tears streaming down his face. Deku, the boy whimpered, his voice weak and shaky. Please help me. I don't want to be here anymore. Deku's heart swelled with compassion, and he reached his hand out to the boy. It's okay, he said softly. You don't have to be scared anymore. I'm here now, and I'll protect you. I just wanted... Tenko choked out through the tears. "What is it?" Izuku whispered, letting Tenko grab his hand. The little Tenko sniffled before looking up at Izuku, his face gaining confidence. "I wanted to be a hero." Izuku felt his own eyes well up with tears at the young boy's words. In the eyes of this crying child, he could see himself. Yet another child, dreaming of becoming a hero and saving people. They were the same. Izuku just got lucky, and Tenko didn't. He squeezed Tenko's hand gently and gave him a small, encouraging smile. "You can still be a hero," he said. "It's not too late, Tenko. I know it might seem impossible, but I believe in you." Tenko's eyes widened with surprise, and then a small spark of hope ignited in them. You really think so?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "I do," Izuku replied firmly. "And you know what? I think you've already saved someone." Tenko nodded, tears still streaming down his face, but a small smile playing at the corners of his mouth.
"Really?"
"Yeah." Teary-eyed, Izuku placed a fist at Tenko's chest. "You're already a hero in my eyes." Tenko smiled.
"Thank you, Deku."
Together, Izuku and Tenko stood up, facing the distant horizon with newfound determination. The black sand beneath their feet began to glow with soft, warm light, and the sky above them changed from dark and foreboding to a soft, gentle white. "Don't you worry, Tenko," Izuku said, his own voice filled with conviction. "I won't let this happen again. I'll save you from this scary place." Izuku reached out to Tenko, and just as they clasped hands, a bright light burst forth, engulfing the vestige world and transporting him back to reality. The glimpses of his predecessors appeared to him just as the world was stripped away. They smiled, with tears down their face, and thanked him. The dust had long since cleared, settling across the earth. The only proof of their battle was the craters littering the rock around them. The world seemed to be still for a moment, until Mother Nature kicked back in and the clouds above him seemed to swoosh back and forth. The wind felt cold on his face. He found himself lying on the ground, surrounded by his friends, Ochako, Bakugo, and Todoroki. They looked at him with such concern, but he simply closed his mouth and breathed slowly through his nose. He sat up slowly, his body aching, but his mind clear and resolute. Shigaraki was gone, his body completely destroyed, and his mind hopefully at peace. There will never be another Tomura Shigaraki. He'll make sure of it. The sun had begun to set, casting a warm golden glow over the ruins of the battlefield. Deku gazed out at the horizon, watching as the sky shifted from orange to purple to deep blue. Shadows began to paint the world with their beauty. He felt a sense of peace settle over him, a feeling that he had accomplished what he set out to do. But he knew it wasn't over. It won't be over for a long time. There's so much to do. The prisons are still open. Villains still wander the streets. The world is so broken. The system is deeply flawed. And every little problem he can think of just makes it all that much worse. His eyes shifted back, staring up at his friends as they looked down at him. He took their outreached hands and stood up. But he won't be doing it alone. "You did the right thing," Ochako said in a low voice. Todoroki nodded. "Yeah, and next up, Toga, Dabi, and all of society," Bakugo finished. "Seems impossible, huh?" They all shared a small laugh as they sighed in relief. The sky turned dark, and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, one by one. Izuku closed his eyes, taking a deep breath and feeling the weight of the world lift from his shoulders. But as the breath released from his mouth, a new weight returned. Not nearly as heavy, but present nonetheless. The fight wasn't over, but they'll tackle it together from here on out. A shared burden. Saving the world. What else can heroes do? Thank you all for indulging yourselves in the content thus far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Now there are a few more things that I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, I'd like to say if you're in the mood for some great storytelling, We the Celestials has you covered. Our We the Celestials What Ifs channels have more stories for you to check out if you're interested. Secondly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank everyone involved in today's excellent content production. Their details can be found in the description below. Lastly, if you're interested in what we do here at We the Celestials, I'd like to extend an invitation to join the team. The only caveat is that we only accept members from 16 years and older to join our crew. You can sign up for whichever category fulfills your interests by joining the recruitment Discord using the link in the description below. We're always looking for members to join us. That's it from us for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. Farewell, and have a divine day.